Alright, we're back with BMX the game. It's been updated. It's apparently had physics updates to do with tyres and landings and various things. There's more scenarios in the park editor and a few other smaller things. The main thing I was interested in was differences with the physics. Like, has anything actually changed? I'm curious to see, because everything I've played up until now, well, obviously it's a work in progress, but yeah, there's still a long way to go, so I'm curious to see how that's developed. And this is like the first outdoor park. Apparently you can create maps outside now. This is one made by Thrasher HD Gaming, which kind of looks like the courthouse from Skater XL. Is he leaning? Is that me, or is he leaning? What's going on? I'm pretty sure my sticks are straight. Unless I've broken them already. Playing a bunch of stuff, but... okay. First impressions, I don't really know. Well, my grind worked. Okay, maybe whips look a little better. I can't know. We've still got the weird homing thing going on, which was a personal pet peeve because it never really felt like, yeah, like that jilted to the right and landed on top when I was actually aiming for a grind. So, in that sense, maybe not such a big change. I don't know. Try spins. Can I just do like a 180 bar? The other thing is, X-ups and bar spins can get a bit mixed up as well. The movement's relatively similar. Saying all this, I'm not here to like hate on the game or anything. I want to see it improve, but it's definitely been a sense of, I don't know, it's taking its time. I still don't really feel like I know what this is going to end up as. Like, some people seem to talk about this like it's more like Session. This is the Session to BMX games as Pipe is Skater XL. Like, this is supposed to be more realistic or more hardcore or something, but honestly I don't get that at all. Yeah, you can play Pipe like a lunatic, but you can also play extremely realistic and extremely tech, which, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know, because that's the only way I play the game. I don't have any of that finesse while I'm playing this. I feel like it's a lot of luck and kind of hoping that the magnets kick in, that grinds work as you want them to. You still can't. Yeah, like you get weird things like that where it jolts you to the side. Yeah. What else? Can we do G-turns yet? No. Not really. There was like a thing on the left stick, but it never really worked. What about backwards manuals? Yeah, like you've got to be spinning a huge amount to actually get that to work. Yeah, this map itself is cool. It's obviously a custom one, so I'm not sure how long this will be around. But in a sense, it does highlight the issues with the game, because the grinds have never really felt right up until now. So it's nice having this map. It's just I wish there was a way to like utilize it properly, if that made sense. So maybe go to a more ramp based map after this, just to, I don't know, see how it works on that end. I suppose you can sort of G-turn. Yeah, there's still a little, that sense of a delay. I guess in that sense it's similar to Session. There is kind of a, you do the action, then the thing happens after. But I never really minded that. in session. It seemed kind of, I don't know, it works for me. For this, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I just never got that sense of I'm doing exactly what I expect. Side whip. Yeah, the whip animation's also kind of bunk still. There's all the other tricks, but honestly not many of them interest me. It's like, get the core bar spins, tail whips down. What do you think about all the other weird stuff? And if it doesn't look good in the first place, or the animations aren't really working, then I'd say skip them. Actually focus on making the game feel good, because without that, it doesn't matter what you add. People aren't going to keep playing, they're not going to be able to do what they want. So, part of me does want to tell them to just kind of like redo this whole physics engine. Like, I think fundamentally it's just not quite there. Like Mash, who made Pipe, has rebuilt the engine for Streets, like, I'm not sure if it's several times. So it will be different to what it is in Pipe. He's a bit of a perfectionist on that sense. Here, I'm not sure if they're really perfecting it more than like adding things on top of a wobbly base to try and get things to feel right. And I'm not sure if that's the best way to go, to be honest. Because if the core's bad, how's... I don't know. What's the weird way to put it? You can't polish a turd. Which may be a slightly harsh way to describe it, but you know. It's kind of what it feels like. Anyway, let's go to a different map. See how like transitions and things like that work. So hopefully that's a little better. What map was this? That was like the indoor warehouse, I think. Yeah. Okay, that was some crazy magnet. Yeah, if you're wondering what I meant by magnets, that might be a little demonstration of what I'm talking about. There, it's like on overdrive, keeping you locked on. Yeah, it's just not very consistent. Again, I don't want this to sound like I'm just hating on the game. I do kind of want to provide constructive criticism, how it feels like to play for somebody who will presumably come into this game and want to make videos and try and recreate things that are in my head. I feel like that's quite an effort from all my times of doing it so far. It can usually be a case of luck that things work out. Let's just go for like big bar spin type thing. I'm getting X-ups all the time. What is going on? Why am I getting only X-ups? Okay. Oh! Okay. Finally got something. Does this feel better? I can't honestly say that I feel much of a difference from the last update. It's pretty much more of the same. Like, they mentioned tire physics, and I'm not entirely sure what that involves. It sounds nice, but the reality is, I don't know, what difference does that make? Is it doing anything? Again, it's a lot of dressing on top, but when the core isn't there, that may be not so beneficial in the end. We're going to home in again? No, we're not. So, I know sometimes the Debs or David watches my videos. So, in terms of what I could say, I think the grinds are one of the big things. You released a map, a modded map, which involves grinds, but actually kind of highlights how they're not consistent at all and not working. So honestly, I don't really know what to say, because the magnets are there and they don't work. But if you don't have the magnets, you're never going to get Feebles and Smiths either, so I'm not entirely sure what you can do. All I can really say is go with maybe the pipe method. Hold down certain buttons, and when the magnets kick in, it enters that position or something like that. I'm not really sure what else you can do. Maybe lower the degree of magnetism. Like, this is a bit crazy. I was trying to just manual on top and it's homing me to the side. Yeah, like I wanted to grind there. I end up on top of the rail. It's just all not... Everything just feels slightly off. When everything's slightly off, it just makes it a harder experience to... Also, going to fakie as well. Having that land and kind of maintain... Okay. Land and kind of maintain speed. You always end up being extremely slow. Even if you're like landing... This is about as good as you can get. I don't know, yeah. It just needs to feel a bit more solid. Like, watch real BMX. Somebody does a 180, they can maintain their speed more or less. It doesn't have to be like a... You're going to like a complete stop or anything. And yeah, I thought I'd just cover it because it's an update and I always want to keep on top of these things. Believe it or not, I do want this game to be successful and good. Can be an alternative to pipe. Is it there yet? No. Go play pipe if you want like a solid experience. It's old now, but with all the mods and everything else, you're getting a much more satisfying experience. If you already have it and you just want something else, this is fun to play around with, but your results may be varied depending on what you want to do. And yeah, that's about it, I think. Back to pipe stuff next. Probably I've got a few edits and various things in mind. So yeah, I look forward to that. Try one more thing. Nose up and down this. He maintains the nose, that's good. Honestly, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. No, okay. He was trying. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, fair enough. I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.